Several months ago, we introduced you to a West Michigan band, Sargent Avenue. They not only performed in our studio, but they were actually leaving on a special mission trip, and they're here with us to share their experience.
Yeah, they're back from Thailand after learning more about and helping to fight child sex trafficking.
And today, two members of the group, Jordan Moore and Jesse Harris, are here to talk about the trip and to show us a part of the video that they made. Thank you so much for returning to 8 West.
No problem. Thanks for having us back.
Yeah, we knew that you would return as changed men because you've really had the experience that very few people. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your journey? Where do you start?
Well, I guess I would just say we started with an idea, and through an organization called Traffic Jam, who is in the fight to end human trafficking, and their goal is to take bands who can be on a platform and be in front of a lot of people and say, stand up against this global issue that is so huge that most people don't even know about.
And you went to Thailand.
We went to Thailand
really
and Cambodia
for that sort of activity.
Yep. And I would say that the experience there has changed our lives forever. It's kind of given us a new mission as a band. What can we do, with the opportunities that we're given to make a difference. I mean, it's something that, like I said, in an interview we did before, someone said, well, how is it, tied into, like, is it a Christian organization? And I was like, it's not about that. It's the same thing as a bunch of people getting together and trying to find the cure for cancer. It's an issue that is...
It really transcends one religion. It's a mission for everybody.
It's a mission for justice.
Yeah, right. This is amazing, and I do want to say, you went to Thailand. Terry, you mentioned this. Unfortunately, I've been there before. This is something that happens a lot there. It's something that happens secretly, and it's something that happens in the United States too. And so we don't want to ignore that at all.
Yes.
But in the situation that you were able to observe in Thailand, you wonder, how are these children ending up in this situation?
Well, there's a lot of different ways. I mean, there are women who are forced into the prostitution. I don't know if I'm going to go into all that, but basically, women are tricked into it. They're given money to send home to their families. The shame after the women have been forced into prostitution, they won't tell their family what's actually going on because of the shame. And then if they don't send money home, then their family's like, well, that's why you left in the first place. Why are you not sending money home to support us? Because these women are from the most destitute areas of the world. And that's kind of how it all starts. People will go in and capitalize off these women. They'll say, come work for us, we'll give you a job. And then these women, being prostituted, end up having children. Their children, they can't afford somebody to watch them. They'll take them out on the street with them. And it's kind of a cycle. Some children are, they'll send them to aunt and uncles to stay, and then aunt and uncle will sell them to go work for someone else who's,
It sounds horrendous, and you have a platform because of your music, and you actually brought part of a video that you produced, and we want to share that with our viewers.
amazing.
Yeah.
You know, that was just a small portion of the video that you created while you were there.
Yeah.
You know, and Jesse, what can people do? I mean, obviously this is a huge injustice that's happening, and it continues to happen all over the world.
I think part of that's a question that we struggled with when we got back is what do we do now? And a lot of it is getting word out there, because people don't really know what's really going on over there, and it's such a problem. And I think getting the word out, if you have the means to do so, supporting these organizations over there that are trying to fight this child trafficking.
Yeah.
Because Traffic Jam will be sending other bands.
Well, it just depends. Like, yeah, they'll take whoever wants to go over there. The fact is, what Traffic Jam does is they try to get people who will get involved. There are so many projects over there that house children, house women who have been victimized. They rehab them. They get them into the world where they can produce an income, you know. And so that's our goal. Like, I don't know if we can talk about that picture right there. That is actually a floating village in Cambodia, the most destitute of about 2 million people. Don't own property. They won't let them own property because they're so poor. So they build these homes that they can actually cut loose and float down the river to a new spot. They are, everything they do is in that water. They cook with it. All of their waste is in it. Their cattle is built up on stilts, and it's floating basically, and they wash it all right into the water, and they use that water to cook with. And I mean, it's crazy. And basically our goal, when we got back, I was like, this is such a huge problem. How can we solve this? You know, it's like, what can we do, us 6 guys, you know?
In America.
In America. And well, the problem is, it happens in America.
Right.
It happens all over the world. And people just don't realize, I guess, what's actually going on. Now, our goal, once we got back, we're like, how cool would it be to build a project over there? Now, we saw a bunch of different ones, and there was a lot of them that looked like they were not well funded.
Right.
You know,
that have already started the inroads and things like that. But, you know, your presence in this video has already started to alert people to the situation.
Yes.
So we want to thank you for being here today.
That's right. You've definitely opened our eyes and at least started the conversation here in West Michigan. So thank you. And we'll have that complete video, a link to that on our website as well, so everybody can check it all out. So thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Hopefully
Great job.
You'll stay connected with the West.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back.
Are you West?